custom associated with Bar Mitzvah are very ancient. Bar Mitzvah is a misunderstood term. Very often in conversation, people, when they say Bar Mitzvah, refer to a party. That's not what Bar Mitzvah means. Bar means the son of, Mitzvah means commandment. Jews have a book of commandments known as the Torah, which guide them through life. A Bar Mitzvah is that age when a child becomes obligated to fulfill the commandment of the Torah. Hence the expression Bar Mitzvah, literally, son of the commandments. The child is now obligated to keep the commandments. All of the commandments of the Torah, whether it be not to kill or not to steal, to keep the Sabbath, the dietary laws, not to slander people, all of those things up until the age of 13 are not obligatory on a child. It becomes Bar Mitzvah whether or not there is a celebration, whether or not he attends the synagogue. When the child reaches 13, he automatically becomes Bar Mitzvah. Bar Mitzvah concept is as ancient as the Torah itself, which is to say that from the time there were mitzvahs, there was an age at which it became obligatory for a child to keep those mitzvahs. Jews all over the world celebrate Bar Mitzvahs. The far-flung lands, there are different traditions exactly how it's celebrated. Go to Israel, at the Western Wall, you'll see practically every day, perhaps Mondays and Thursdays for short days, we'll read the Torah, you'll see celebrations of Bar Mitzvahs. You'll see celebrations wherever there are Jews. As I said earlier, technically, one is Bar Mitzvah whether or not there is a celebration. But indeed, it is a universally accepted practice among Jews to celebrate the fact that a 13-year-old child is now obligated to keep the mitzvahs of the Torah. The tradition of Bar Mitzvah is celebrated in America in many different ways. And as all traditions, each one of those ways has its origin with those Jews who came from different lands to this country, bringing with them the traditions of their home. It is certainly well known that in many more affluent societies, Bar Mitzvahs are celebrated quite lavishly. I'm sure you've heard the old joke that many Bar Mitzvahs have too much bar, they're not enough mitzvah. And it is not always looked upon with as setting the greatest example when the emphasis is on the party aspect and not on the obligations that have devolved upon the child. In many communities, Bar Mitzvah celebration is celebrated by a young child offering a Talmudic discourse at the tender age of 13, very often discussing the mitzvah of tefillin, the binding of phylacteries, leather boxes, and straps on the arm, which generally a Jewish boy who keeps the mitzvahs begins to practice at the age of 13.
Bar Mitzvah means the son of mitzvot. Elaborating on that, it means when a young person of the age of 13 becomes responsible for his actions. Bar Mitzvah began thousands of years ago from the earliest of time, Abraham passing on to his children, and then written inside the Talmud that one becomes of age at the age of 13. This was the age that one would become responsible for transactions. Bar Mitzvah becomes a Bar Mitzvah at the age of 13. Whether they have a ceremony or not, that young man will become a Bar Mitzvah. The act of the ceremony of coming into a synagogue and conducting parts of the service shows the responsibility of one studying, of one preparing for that special day. Therefore, when one becomes the age of 13 according to their Hebrew date, then around that time, one may engage in that responsibility of reading from the Torah, reading a Haftarah, or even taking part by leading parts of the service for a Shabbat Sabbath is to give honor to that idea of lighting candles as on any birthday cake, but to give the honor to members of the family and friends. Bar Mitzvah, there is this idea of being sameach, to be very happy. By lifting the chair, you are showing great honor to the Bar Mitzvah, to members of the family of the Bar Mitzvah. Just like a groom or a bride are lifted up on chairs to raise them higher in elevation and holiness, and to raise them above others, and to make them happy as everyone around them is made happy. There are literally hundreds of melodies and songs that sing at a Bar Mitzvah. The most famous would be, and even the most non-traditional, songs like that we, in a sense, are able to do the Jewish dance, the Hora, that is to get into a circle and to dance around in that happiness. Foods at a Bar Mitzvah may include the appetizer of gefilte fish, maybe some chicken soup. There are so many delicious food items at any Bar Mitzvah today taken from different ends of the world that have become Jewish delicacies.
That's such a worked very hard preparing and practicing and studying for this Torah Parsha for 2 years now. And he did it the way it was taught to him. He carried on the tradition of it exactly how it's done. And did a beautiful job. And hopefully he will continue to learn the Pashas and how to learn the best down to his children.
One of the wonderful aspects of the menorah, which my son exhibits, is that if you've ever looked at a menorah, you will see that the branches of the menorah and the wicks lean inward. And that's something very special because that indicates that we should always look within ourselves for our inner strength.
It's really great. I love the music and dancing. And I'm very happy that my parents threw this great party for me in honor of my Bar Mitzvah. And it just shows you how important Bar Mitzvah is, that you can throw such a huge party just for it.
And here in the middle. It's your part in the middle, man. 3 hands up.
Amen. All right.
Besarecha Mipane Ora Ki Mitzion